Alright, so here's a quick walkthrough of the setup in the truck. Here's the 383 that's in it. Has AFR aluminum heads, 195cc CNC heads. Assembled. Has a Edelbrock Performer intake, which hopefully later this summer I plan to upgrade to a air gap RPM intake. Carburetor is a Pro Systems custom built carb, flows about 830 CFM. You can see the fuel lines that I had to work up for this. Here's the dual regulators. Since I used the factory dual tanks and the factory electric pumps, one regulator actually didn't suppress the fuel flow, so I ended up having to wire these in series to get them to regulate down to the 6 to 7 pounds for the carburetor. Headers are a no-name that I got used. So what else here? Yeah, AC is hooked up, but I don't have it charged, so I don't know if it actually works or not. Has a stock water pump, it's a factory replacement water pump. I'll probably replace that before too long. Has a factory radiator. Keeps it perfectly cool. It's never gotten over 190 degrees in the heat of the summer. Runs right around 182 just about every other day, even in traffic and stop and go and all that. Never had any troubles with it. It's my big 4-inch K&N air cleaner. And depending on the intake, how much that raises up when I get the new one, I want to keep the air cleaner, so I may get a new hood. That's pretty much it for the engine. The camshaft is a competition cams XC274 hydraulic flat tappet. Has a 490 lift. Duration is 233 and 236 on the exhaust. Has a really nice idle to it. You can hear it in one of the other videos. The distributor is just a Summit Racing replacement HEI with adjustable vacuum. Engine pull is about 11 inches of vacuum at idle in gear, so power brakes aren't any trouble. And we'll move over to the exhaust real quick. So I had to, because of the transmission cross member, I had to fab up the exhaust. It's my very first welding job. Looks a little nasty, but it works. The driver's side goes up and over. Passenger side over there goes underneath. Goes into an X-pipe setup. It'll be kind of hard to see there, but it goes into an X-pipe setup. It's all 3-inch exhaust tubing. Goes back to Spentec Super Pro Street 9000 mufflers. And it's kind of hard to tell from the video, but they're only about 10 or 11 inches long, about 6-7 inches wide. They're pretty small, quite loud. Transmission is a 700R4 with it's rebuilt with a kit from Monster Trans by a local transmission guy. The converter is also from Monster Trans. It's a 2500 stall. The rear end still has to be rebuilt. It's a factory stock 308 peg leg rear end, but it's getting rebuilt here in a couple months. Some new gears and a true track. Move over to the interior real quick. Seats are dirty, but they're used. Came out of a 91 Suburban. The enclosure here is it's a test enclosure I built for just yesterday for Hybrid Audio Technologies i6 SW subwoofer. So that is a 6.5-inch subwoofer. The box is a 6th order bandpass, and I'm quite pleased with it. And there's the dash setup that I started last fall. I'm not real happy with it. It's going to get rebuilt. Move the head unit up top. It's a lot easier to to use in the factory location, which is down there. That hole was going to have the factory air conditioner controls. I never got those plugged in. The holes there and right there are for AC vents, which came out of a Mustang GT. All the gauges are autometer ultralights. All these gauges will stay in approximately the same location, but like I said, the whole dash is going to be completely rebuilt. These kick panels here, pretty rough. I did them about 2 years ago. Those are focal components, and those are going to get replaced as well. I have a set of hybrid audio Legadia L8s mid bases, and for the mids are going with a 3.5 inch L3 SEs with no tweeters. Those will all go up in the dash. I'll probably get a new head unit. The seat, or the amps, fit behind the seat. I only have one of the new ones. There's an old, that's the JL Audio 13-inch shallow mount that I used to have hooked up. Right now it's not doing anything, it's just sitting there because it's mounted the same board that the amplifiers are. Behind the driver's seat is a Rockford Fosgate 600 watt amp that's powering the fronts, and behind the other seat is a True Steel S25 amp that's putting 250 watts to the subwoofer. And that is it.